Arthur Kaluma walked into Las Vegas Summer League with one mission: prove he belongs in the Lakers system. What happened next was the kind of performance that changes conversations in front offices. Against the Dallas Mavericks, Kaluma dropped 34 points on 11 of 16 shooting from the field and 6 of 10 from three-point range, adding 5 rebounds in a 91-70 Lakers victory. That was not a fluke in a close game. That was a statement in a blowout, and it came on the heels of an 18-point, perfect 5-for-5 shooting performance against Oklahoma City, helping Los Angeles improve to 2-0 in Las Vegas and 4-1 across its full summer schedule. Through those two Vegas games, Kaluma averaged 26.0 points and 4.5 rebounds, while shooting 76.2% from the field and 6% from deep. That is 52 total points on 16 of 21 shooting. Arthur Kaluma just had the third most points in a Summer League game in Lakers history. Now, who exactly is Arthur Kaluma? He is 24 years old, not a teenage prospect, with years of development ahead. At 24, you need to produce, and he did. He stands 6'7", a classic wing build that every NBA roster needs. But the most important part of his summer has been how well he has used that size without needing the ball on every trip. He does not demand isolation sets. He does not slow the offense down. He moves, he spaces, and when the pass finds him, he converts. His contract status tells the real story of where he stands. Kaluma is playing on an Exhibit 10 contract, the lowest rung on the NBA ladder. It is essentially a training camp invitation with no guaranteed path forward. The Lakers have already filled their 3 two-way spots with Chris Mayon, A.K. Okereke, and Peter Suter. On July 14, the addition of Zaire Williams filled the standard 15-man roster. So on paper, there is no room. The math is brutal and straightforward. That makes the path harder. But two-way deals can be changed, and Kaluma has done enough to force a real discussion. That is not speculation, that is the reality of how roster decisions get made. A player who cannot be ignored forces the organization to find a solution, even when none appears obvious. Here is why the Lakers specifically should make that effort. Los Angeles finished 53-29 last season. This is not a rebuilding team. This is a contending franchise built around Luka Doncic as the offensive anchor and Austin Reeves, who averaged 23.3 points, 4.7 rebounds, and 5.5 assists in 51 games. Neither player needs another teammate who demands the ball. What they need is a wing who spaces the floor, defends, and stays ready. Kaluma fits that description precisely. His best role would be as a third-unit small forward or power forward who runs the floor, guards larger wings, and stays ready for passes from Doncic or Reeves. That is the glue guy archetype that every championship-level roster depends on, the player who does not show up in highlight packages but keeps possessions alive and opponents honest. Kaluma's simple style is not a limitation. In this system, it is an asset. He could spend most of the season with South Bay, the Lakers' G League affiliate, while remaining available when injuries hit the main roster. That is a completely realistic and functional arrangement. Teams carry developmental players this way every single season, and those players often become critical contributors by February and March when rosters are stretched thin. Now, Summer League numbers must be taken carefully. The competition level is significantly lower than the regular season. Defenders are younger, defensive schemes break down more frequently, and rotations are far less disciplined. Plenty of Summer League stars have flamed out the moment they faced real NBA competition. That history is real, and it matters. But the question here is not whether Kaluma is an NBA star. The question is whether he has shown a clear enough role to justify continued development within the organization. A 6'7" wing who shoots 76.2% from the field and 6% from three across 2 games, however limited the sample, has demonstrated a skill set that translates. The catch-and-shoot ability is real. The size is real. The efficiency is real. The Lakers finished 53-29 last season, but their new roster still needs low-cost players who can defend and make open shots. Kaluma checks both boxes. His long profile has him as a 6'7" forward, but the most important part of his summer has been how well he has used that size without needing the ball on every trip. That is the exact profile a team like Los Angeles should be collecting at minimum cost. Kaluma entered Vegas fighting for survival in the system. He is leaving it as a legitimate topic in the Lakers front office. The path is narrow, no open roster spot. All two-way deals filled, but narrow is not closed. In a league where shootable wings who can guard multiple positions are worth their weight in gold, Arthur Kaluma just made himself impossible to overlook. The Lakers now have a decision to make.